Just over 100 years ago, this is how we saw the sights. Let's take in the view from today with Conor Knighton.
Like little bugs darting here and there, these busy cars hasten over this astonishing road, which is...
When the Columbia River Highway was built in the early 1900s, it was an instant hit with motorists.
And every turn in the road brings new delights.
The Columbia River Highway was the first scenic highway in the United States.
Historian Robert Hadlow knows every twist and turn of this historic Oregon roadway.
Folks called it the King of Roads because it was so far advanced compared to anything else they'd seen for a rural highway in this country.
This carefully crafted stretch of pavement was designed to highlight the best of the Columbia River Gorge. 1 mile, you're perched on a scenic overlook. The next, you're at the base of a thundering waterfall, like the mighty Multnomah. The most scenic routes in America are known as National Scenic Byways. Part of a program created by the Department of Transportation in the 1990s, these roads have been given a branding boost to inspire more Americans to get off the interstate.
Byways are really about real America. So seeing what's really there, not just what you can see from driving an interstate at 70, 80 miles an hour. It's going to be on the right.
Ann Klinke is on the board of the National Scenic Byway Foundation.
The organization is all volunteer-based. Why do you do it?
Because we love byways. You know, specifically because I love this byway.
Klinke's hometown byway is Louisiana's Creole Nature Trail, a 180-mile collection of roads that cuts through the marshes and beaches of a region known as Louisiana's Outback. It's an especially popular drive for birders. The nature is everywhere you look.
Look at the wildflowers, the turtles right over there. There's probably alligators right there that we can't see. But if you stop for a moment...
Back to that part.
Yeah.
What do you mean there's alligators over there we can't see?
They're right there. They're wild. They're wild.
Right.
Not to worry, not to worry. We've never lost anyone.
1,000 miles away, drivers hoping to spot some reptiles along this scenic byway will find that most of them are extinct.
From the tops of those hills in the distance to the tops of the hills over here is all Jurassic Age rock. This is the original Jurassic Park.
Julia McHugh is a paleontologist who does most of her work along the Dinosaur Diamond prehistoric highway, a 512-mile series of roads stretching through some of the most picturesque parts of Colorado and Utah. Long before cars traveled this landscape, it was a dinosaur superhighway.
Western Colorado and eastern Utah is one of the most abundant corridors for paleontology.
Today, there are museums along the way where drivers can learn about the region's former inhabitants. But plenty of the fossils are still right along the road.
From here, how far would we have to go to find a fossil?
If you move your foot, I'll show you one.
Wait, we're on one?
We're on one right now.
What?
Absolutely.
Where?
So here, this is rock. This is a vertebra. And so you have one on the left.
Turns out,
on the right.
I was sitting on a prehistoric pelvis. Speed by, and you might not ever know any of this is out here. Which is why, traveling these byways, I quickly learned the most important rule of the road. The more you get out of the car, the more you get out of the trip.
It's very easy to be caught up in getting to where you want to go. And sometimes people forget that the journey to where they're going is just as amazing.